like a lot of people here, and then there was not a lot of space to move around, but then as people started heading out, it became like a little bit better.
Pizza and Melee is a great combo,
and here is decent.
I think it's just a beautiful thing when you have an event in the venue, or I mean, you have an event in the place where you can get food. So that way, like, very few people like have to leave to get food. You can watch your matches, and it's like something that's interesting that most people can't see is that a lot of matches took place just in like regular restaurant booths.
Yeah.
And they put a TV on like a crate on one side of the booth, and then on the other side of the booth, the two people sit. And you can put your arms on the table, or you can like. What I did was I played with my controller underneath the table.
It was so cool, dude.
Yeah, it was really neat. It's like when you sit down at a setup like that, it's like you are automatically friends with your opponent because you're at a restaurant with them sitting down to play Melee. Like that's not something you get to do every day. So very happy this type of thing worked out.
Yeah, only bad part is that if you try to pop off, like something bad's gonna happen if you're in the mood. Like and then you just like hit your knees on the table.
No one at this tournament is good enough to pop off.
Oh my. Okay, I agree. I can't debate you on that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want to like really share my opinion too much, but the way I think about it is like, I don't think that like anybody in Chicago really should have an ego about their game plan yet. Like, none of us are really good enough to like make a big threat regionally, so I think we should just focus on getting better. But enough about the politics of the scene. I think I just unnecessarily brought that up. That's on me.
No, don't worry.
Yeah.
Bro taking it first stop with that dare. I don't know what he got. I don't know if he did fair dare or like dare.
Yeah. I think there's going to be, my prediction about this set is that, like I said earlier, there's going to be a lot of confounding interactions between the two players that you normally wouldn't see in the Ditto. Do you think I should talk about the DI for forward throw with Marth? Do you think everyone knows that?
Go for it, because then they don't know about what comes after. Like, maybe if you go for something else.
Alright, so basically with Marth, there are 3 DIs that you can do for forward throw. 2 of them are pretty bad, and then 1 of them is correct. So, ooh, that sucks. I approve of the decision, but Sago's just being reckless. So anyways, Marth Dittos. You get forward throwed by a Marth. And this is at low percent. Obviously, this stops at, I think around like, maybe like 80 or so. Maybe a little higher than that, but if you get forward throwed, you can DI in, and that's a guaranteed forward smash, but it will not tipper, at least not until really high percents, and then in which case you shouldn't, holding out is guaranteed no follow-up. But there's DI in, which results in a forward smash in a non-tipper fashion. There's DI out, and out only is actually the worst, because that gets you tipper forward smashed, and you're DIing away. So you guaranteed die, usually, if you get hit by that. And then there's a down and away, which actually avoids any follow-up, including down tilt, including forward smash, including wave dash into anything. They can try to do a mix-up and like run off stage if they're doing it off stage and forward air you, but then that's a 50-50 if you like side B or counterattack them.
Yeah.
So it's not something that everybody will go for or should go for. Anyways, game 1, decisively carry. Sago switching to Don Hudson, the counter pick. And this matchup is pretty irritating for a lot of Marth players because it's a battle of the who has less hit stun a lot of the time. And Marth punishes Luigi's recovery super thoroughly, but Luigi punishes Marth a lot in neutral, more than Marth is used to. I would argue to say that Luigi can punish Marth almost as hard as like Falco or Fox.
Yeah.
In some cases, not always, but sometimes. Because Luigi's offense, like we've been saying, is incredible. And, yeah, what were we going to say?
In some situations, Luigi makes it really hard for Marth, but most of the time it's like not very good for Luigi.
Yeah.
Just Luigi gets these some things that he's really good at.
I think Luigi easily wins the scuffles in this matchup, though. That's the thing. And, like, his wave dash is a pretty ambiguous approach, honestly, so he can approach you and get close to you faster than you want. But it's like, on a platform, Luigi can cover all of Marth's options, pretty guaranteed, and, he can edge guard Marth pretty well, too, just like ledge hop aerials and whatnot. He always beats Marth in terms of hit stun, so it's like, if you're both in the air, Luigi wants to trade because that's going to set up another trade. Should I talk about what just happened? Like how he died, but only after he started his neutral burst?
I want to know why you sighed. Tell me all about it, dude.
It's because if you use a move, you rise, like if you use a B move, getting out of hit stun, you rise slightly, and you also move just a tiny bit further away. So if you ever played against a Fox and like you hit them so far into the magnifying glass that they're almost dead but they don't die, and then they shine and then they do die.
That's because of the special vacuum, right?
Yeah, the special vacuum. So that's basically what happened because Sago tried to neutral B, side B instantly. Whereas if he had waited just a bit, like, and drifted like a pixel or two forward, or just a tiny bit forward, he wouldn't have died and would have been able to do it, even though Carry did likely still have the edge guard. It's just worth noting. Alright, so Sago with the lead here. I think Yoshi's is a fine stage. You can see Sago's very efficient at getting to the ledge once he has Carry off stage. All those down tilts not doing anything because, like what you're saying, Luigi can pretty reasonably sweet spot.
Now, I know Luigi dash attack is one of his worst moves, but Luigi's accidentally go for it. I don't know what they're trying to go for when they do accidental dash attack.
Wave dash, down smash, wave dash, forward smash, wave dash out, forward tilt, I'd imagine. Wave dash forward tilt is probably the most likely.
Yeah, then you try to like reverse it.
Yeah, I could see that. But you know what's interesting is I've seen Luigi dash attack in order to cover Fox and Falco's side B, because it's out there for so long. It's like bop 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 bop.
Yeah.
Gives him the hitty fists. Hits him a bunch of times. Marth needs to act very quickly out of his aerials in order to effectively hit Luigi, because if you're standing still in this matchup, you will lose. Oh, it's over.
Too big.
Oh, it's not over.
What?
I thought Sago was for sure going to tech that and forward air him, but it's a little easier said than done. We're evened up, 1-1. Sago wins it on his counter pick. But now here's where it gets hard, because Carry gets to go to whatever stage he wants for Luigi or Marth. So Sago is, at the worst, going to have an even matchup.
Bro, looking at Sago's playlist to see what kind of counter he's gonna do. If it's like a fast song, go slower.
Yeah.
If it's a slow song, go fast.
Yeah.
High low.
I think Battlefield is the right choice because Luigi's recovery certainly gets a little bit worse here because he has to headbutt the ledge in order to do it.
Yeah.
And so his side B certainly gets a lot worse. If he gets stuck under the stage, it's basically over for Luigi. He can't really do much. Marth does fine on this stage. I think this is probably my favorite stage, even though I don't think it's Marth's best. I think it's just the most even. But I do think this might be Luigi's worst, just because of the side B thing. I would have foolishly down aired there and probably gotten punished for it because I would have wanted him dead. Speaking of dead, Carry is dead.
Man, what's going on? I thought Bro usually looks really strong in this matchup, but Sago's just doing something.
Sago's Luigi is very, very, very aggressive.
Oh,
Doesn't matter. He should have used it on his recovery, but it's random, so. Anyhow, yeah, I mean, Ro's good at the matchup, but it's like, I think it'll just take him, the double fair. I think it'll take him a little bit to get this figured out because Sago's a strange creature when it comes to melee. It's hard to figure him out. Like Carry, when I fight him, I feel like I get pinned down a lot, but Sago, I get out-weirded. Because I'm a strange player in terms of my move select, but Sago is a very, very strange player in terms of like the way he approaches things. That SD is going to help Carry though, quite a bit.
getting up the forward smash, wasn't able to punish it.
I'm surprised he went for the dash attack instead of a regrab.
Oh, there's dash attack again, twice in a row.
Dash attack is fine against Luigi if you land it, because if it's Tipper, he can just crouch cancel it, but he can't really respond, I don't think.
I like these wavelength moves a lot.
Marth does well against Luigi when he makes it so Luigi can't just wave dash everywhere and move. I guess you could say the same about a lot of matchups, but still.
Yeah. Once Marth gets one hit, you just expect like 5 different hits because Luigi can't get out of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Carry missed his dash forward on the down air and he's eating a lot of damage for it. Gets like quadruple back air.
Oh, just one.
I would call it quintuple, but it's no longer part of the edge guard. I feel like he could have forward smashed him there, but I'm not sure. I don't know. This is looking quite even. And that is a risky grab to go for because it's all too often that you go for like a side B or some other like otherwise safe move with Marth and you get nared out of it from Luigi. Because you know that Luigi player is mashing A.
Yeah, the Luigi syndrome. There it is.
But it's always calculated. Like they put themselves in places where they know they can trade. That's what they try to space for at least. It's sort of okay for them to take a hit. Carry saves his jump. I'm surprised he's alive. This should be it. Nope.
Thanks, Misfire. Thanks, Sakurai.
He was gonna down air him if he didn't misfire, but as it stands, Sago's at 35. Carry has to take another stock.
Now, if Sago got that second lease on life, what is he gonna do with it? Just wave landing too far.
I don't know how Luigi's ledge dash is. I don't know how invincible it is, but he gets really far in stage, obviously.
Yeah, he's pretty invincible to like.
Ooh! I love that wait because he waited for him to go. He couldn't confirm a tipper, so he just waited. Ooh, very good. I was waiting for him to do something like that. But yeah, he waited for him to get to the right side of the platform before doing anything. And sometimes waiting is just the best thing as Marth. Oh man. So throw up 2-1. Now Sago has to win the next two in order to force the reset, as everybody knows. Literally everybody knows that. Just saying it for the sake of filling up time. What's your favorite non-dairy creamer?
Non-dairy creamer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, honestly, almond milk is great. You should really try it.
I tried.
It's just as creamy. They sell it in vanilla and chocolate varieties. Tastes great in cereal. I mean, like mac and cheese. If you want the unsweetened one, you can make all kinds of foods with it. This is what the people need to know.
I never tried one, but when I was younger, I used to hate that stuff because my mom gave it to me like almost every time. Now I just don't try creamers at all, dude. Like,
I feel you. Oh my god, what a tech! That was so strange. It looked like he teched a back air, I'm pretty sure, but it looked like he rolled.
oh, reverse fair? All right.
Yeah. I just want to talk about that tech though, because it was like he rolled in the air. It looked like it was I've never seen Marth look like that when teching, and I've seen Marth tech a lot of things. 68, in fact.
Oh, it's too far.
Couldn't see himself. That's the curse of Stadium.
I hate Stadium for that reason.
I think, honestly, people say Melee is a perfect game, and I would say that Melee is the best game, but not perfect game. And I think that there are two things that are objectively wrong with it that I would change. And none of it is, ooh, sick down air. There are only two things. One is I wish that Stadium was frozen. There were no transformations. But as it stands, we don't have enough, like, you know, normal stages. So this has to be part of it for a balanced meta. But the first part of it is that, and the second is the ability to turn off tap jump. Other than that, Melee is perfect, I think.
Yeah, Sakurai got that right on the other games, how you can configure your controls. But this game, Sakurai's just like, you all gotta play by this controller scheme.
Yeah, I'm surprised Carey didn't go for up throw. Even though there's no confirms, it's like, you should know that Sago's gonna tech that and hit him out of it. He must know something I don't. Ooh, this is bad. He didn't sweet spot.
He almost died 2 times because of like an overextension on shield break.
He goes for the sort of newbie down air on Sago's shield.
So,
but like Luigi gets pushed back a lot when you hit his shield, so it's like a lot of things can sort of be safe on shield if you did it right. So maybe Carey knows. Oh my god! He up-beat into a Shoryuken. There was no setup for that, it just happens.
I like that up there. Oh, just a bit. He didn't wait long enough.
No, that was
scramble.
Sago did that perfectly for the normal Marth up-beat timing. Carey was just ready for it, and he dipped even lower than normal so to put Sago in the bad position. And so, as a result, we are at even stocks as opposed to Sago having a big lead.
Just throw up tilting till his invincibility runs off.
Alright, Carey's steadily building a lead, staying on the ground, but Luigi's down smash is like one of those contagious moves. When you get hit by one, you're gonna hit by the other. Carey looking, ooh, that tipper was so close to ending this whole tournament. Let's see what happens. Sago's feeling a lot of pressure right now. You can see like his movement is slowed down a bit. Play more defensively because if he takes one like strong hit, he's likely dead.
Oh, he's missing wave dash.
Nair's from ledge, not a bad choice. Ooh, the tech! Okay, this is super tense. The next big hit's basically gonna win. I think Luigi has the edge in this situation because he doesn't have, like, Marth has to keep people away from him. Luigi can just go in.
You know, Bro's looking for the forward smash.
I think he's looking for a side B up tilt, more like, ooh, it's over. That's game. Okay, because you, like, I don't know. Forward smash is very difficult to space on Luigi, and he can punish you out of shield like hell, so.
Yeah, I'm thinking from, like, just stuff that Bro likes to do a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
So, set 1 of Grand Finals is going to Game 5. As the viewers may or may not have anticipated. What I just said means nothing, I realized, but Luigi probably doesn't have the best time on Fountain because he doesn't have too much surface area to move around, and Marth can shark the platforms and control the ground very efficiently, and Carrie's swatting him away pretty well. So let's see how it shakes out for Sago. But this is looking like the stage is helping Carrie a bit. Carrie definitely knows which, like, all of his counter picks are informed. It's not just a feel thing. I think Carrie is probably the least feel player that I've ever met. He does what he thinks is the correct thing in each situation, probably not even what he like wants to do. That's the way it seems, at least.
Yeah, and then
Smart forward air because you see how like everything was covered.
Yeah.
I think Sago may have wanted to air dodge on stage because it would have been harder to react to that. Carrie is just playing a lot safer. Like he's not putting himself in harm's way because the stage is allowing him to just stay away in a vertical way. He's just swatting Sago away, forcing approaches. Like, this is what Marth wants to do in the matchup. Marth will always win if he's pushing Luigi away as opposed to trying to hunt him down. Down Hudson getting some fanfare.
Invisible ceiling.
Invisible ceiling, not really too significant in this case. Normal get up, pretty safe. Ooh. Alright, so I want to talk to everyone about Marth forward tilt for a little bit because that was the best option in that case. And you know the reason?
Yeah, what's the reason?
Because forward tilt is not quite as powerful as F smash, but it's close, it's powerful, and it starts from the bottom.
Yeah.
Just as low as down tilt does. It starts at Marth's feet. And so since Sago was falling to ledge, Carrie did a forward tilt instead of a forward smash to catch him before he would get there. And that's why forward tilt was the best option to select. Like, that wasn't like a stylistic thing, it was the right option. Same thing with that neutral B. It's like no matter what Sago did, that he was getting hit with the neutral B. So Carrie's just taking every hit that he can, and that's what's really getting him the lead in this game. And also, he's not trying to ambiguously edgeguard Luigi. If he doesn't have a guaranteed one, he's just staying away. And sometimes I think that's like pressureful as the person who's like recovering.
Something's going on with Sago, man. He's just playing very different from like the other games.
Sago's not being allowed to play the same way because of the stage and because Carrie has also switched up his playstyle. And here's the thing, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The best player is the one that adapts the most, not the one who like has the best strategies going in. The person who's able to sort of like figure out what their opponent likes to do and pick the last one is the best one is going to be the one who wins. Anyways, this tournament's over. Carrie taking the first Rider Pie 3-2 over Sago, set one of Grand Finals, taking it through winners. You always like to do that as the person in Grands, not being edged out. So, these guys are friends, they're talking it over. This has been a phenomenal tournament, very fun to be at. I don't know how much longer we're going to stick around since Grands is over. Gina, how long is the stream going to be up? Are we basically done or what? Okay, so stream is over in just a bit, so we're going to sign off.
Yeah.
I guess we should just say goodbye to everyone.
Thanks everyone for tuning in to the first Rider Pie Weekly. Not weekly, monthly.
Yes.
It's going to be March 27th next month.
Yeah, mark your calendars. I believe that